Ooh, what's going on, you guys? It is Perry the Entertainer. We are back again for another video, and yes, we are continuing our frequent uploading over the last couple of days. I feel that I'm ready to post these WrestleMania 31 predictions, and I know that I said that this video was coming on Saturday, um, but like I said, I feel like I'm ready now to kind of give out those predictions and, of course, talk about all the matches that are on the card. And to be honest with you guys, there's probably one match on this entire card that I honestly, I feel like there's, it's almost impossible to pick a winner. But I'm sure you guys know exactly which match I'm talking about. But let's start this. We have the Tag Team Championships on the line. Team Personality, as I like to call them, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, versus the New Day, Los Matadors, and the Usos. The Usos probably have the best chance of winning the damn belts, but frankly, I don't care about the tag team division. WWE hasn't given me any sort of reason to care about them, and like I said, I don't care. I don't care. Is it going to be a good match? Probably, but I have no interest in this storyline. So, just give it to Team Personality. Just give it back to Tyson Kidd and Cesaro and keep the belts on them so that you keep the internet darlings, or I'm sorry, the internet wrestling fans, I guess I should say, keep them happy, and everybody wins, I guess. Um, Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal was moved to the pre-show yesterday, and I know a lot of backlash was for that. I personally was a good part of that backlash. I was ranting on Twitter as to why this match is being moved to the pre-show and not the damn Divas match, because nobody cares about the Divas. But we're gonna get to that in just a second. With the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, this is a tough match to predict because they've been building a lot of guys up for this match. Guys like The Miz, Damian Mizdow, Curtis Axel, Ryback, all sorts of guys like that. But those are probably the biggest guys that have a shot at winning this damn thing. Eric Rowan, I guess maybe. Hideo Itami won that NXT tournament thing yesterday, so Hideo Itami will be making his WrestleMania debut on the pre-show, nonetheless. But since it was moved to the pre-show, I feel that they're gonna give this trophy to someone not as important. I feel that if it was on the regular main show, that would be the best time to probably give it to someone like Ryback, or someone to like Eric Rowan who could use it. But because it's being moved to the pre-show, I can see maybe Damian Mizdow and the Miz being the last two in the match, and then Miz tells Mizdow to go over the top rope, so he wins, and Mizdow gets pissed off, throws him over the top rope, and Damian Mizdow wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Like I said, I think it's going to be someone a little less significant because they did move it to the pre-show, so it's not going to be something that you can that you'd be pissed off if you missed, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I have Damian Mizdow winning the Battle Royal. If I had to pick a top five, Mizdow, Curtis Axel, Ryback, Miz, Eric Rowan. If I had to pick a top five, but like I said, the last two maybe it just out of complete desperation. Next up, the main show: Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. This is Seth Rollins' transition feud to the main event. If it hasn't been made obvious at this point, the WWE wants to put the belt on Seth Rollins. Having him go over Randy Orton at this show would not hurt that anyway whatsoever. I think Seth Rollins should get the win here. But you've been making Randy Orton look pretty damn strong over the last couple of months, and I can definitely see Randy Orton getting the win here as well. Especially if you really don't have any direction for him after WrestleMania. Like for Seth Rollins, you can kind of already see that he is going to be put into the World Championship picture right after this feud. But where's Randy Orton going to be going after this? That's my question. But I think Seth Rollins gets the win here and inserts himself right into that picture, and he'll be the big deal after the show's over. Rusev will be defending the United States Championship against John Cena. I am notorious on this channel for saying that that this was my favorite built feud coming into the match, or at least coming into the event, and that status has dropped significantly, especially after that contract signing they had a couple weeks ago, especially with Lana being the one that gives John Cena the rematch instead of Rusev. But I have no doubt that somehow Rusev's going to be turning against Lana, and that's going to be the next big storyline probably for Rusev as to, oh, you're the reason why I lost and all this sort of crap like that. Maybe it turns Lana face. I don't know how the hell that would work, but I'm more so interested to see what Rusev does right after WrestleMania. That's what I'm more interested to see, instead of John Cena winning the United States Championship, which is what it looks like it's going to do. And especially if it wasn't made any more fucking obvious on Raw. And by the way, for any of you guys who watched SmackDown yesterday, I thought that was pretty funny that Rusev laid that beat down on John Cena on Raw. And then here he is 3 days later not selling any sort of that beatdown. You know, a lot of us were making fun of it because we all were like, oh, John Cena's going to be 100% by WrestleMania. He was 100% by fucking SmackDown. So, I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. John Cena ends up getting the win here and beats Rusev's streak. I don't want to see it, but I'm more so interested to see what WWE does with Rusev after WrestleMania. I'm not going to touch that match. I think that's going to be the second to last match I'm going to touch. AJ Lee versus Paige. AJ Lee and Paige versus the Bella Twins. Quite frankly, I don't give two shits about this match. It's not for the damn Divas title. WWE didn't even bother to give us a damn reason as to why they're feuding in the first fucking place until SmackDown yesterday. So why the hell should any of us care? And why the hell is this match gonna get main showtime and the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal that they've been building up for the last couple of weeks ever since Fastlane? That's going to get kicked to the pre-show, but we're going to get a match that means absolutely nothing on the main show. Good call, WWE. That's about as smart as Eva Marie hosting the Hall of Fame on Saturday. Probably fucking AJ Lee and Paige get the win here. Like I said, I don't care, and WWE hasn't given me a reason to care. Same thing with the tag team division. Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Bad News Barrett is defending against R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Daniel Bryan. A lot of you guys are giving WWE a lot of grief for putting Daniel Bryan in this position because you guys wanted to see Daniel Bryan in the WrestleMania World Championship match. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know how the hell WWE would top what they did at last year's WrestleMania. I think WWE kind of overpushed Daniel Bryan at last year's WrestleMania. But there was no way he could go up from last year, so there's nowhere else but down, and he kind of took a stab in the IC Championship picture. And honestly, I don't mind it. I mean, it just adds more star power to this match. You got Bad News Barrett, who has never won at WrestleMania, R-Truth, he's R-Truth. Why the fuck should any of us care? I mean, apparently WWE brought him out of the damn, barrel of berryness. I don't know. Dean Ambrose, who they've been pushing as to be the front runner for the IC Championship, at least until Ziggler and Daniel Bryan entered the picture. Luke Harper, who's just another big guy in the match. I mean, he has probably no shot of winning, neither does Stardust. And I don't know why the hell Stardust is put in this picture. Wasn't he feuding with Goldust? We should have gotten to see Stardust and Goldust again and get the return of Cody Rhodes, but I guess WWE scrapped that or something like that. And Goldust isn't even on the fucking show, which is pathetic. And then you got Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan, who are probably the two top guys in the match with Dean Ambrose and with Bad News Barrett. If WWE didn't make it any obvious as to who they want to win on SmackDown, then yeah, they want Daniel Bryan to walk out as the IC champion. But that's just my prediction for who's in the match. However, my prediction for what happens after the match is quite different, actually. I see Sheamus making his his return, and maybe kicking Daniel Bryan's head in or something and starting some sort of feud with that. Or hell, I can see him actually climbing the ladder and grabbing the damn belt himself, and Sheamus wins the IC Championship. As a heel, of course. I would love to see Sheamus back as a heel. I think... Well, a lot of you guys on Twitter, actually, and one guy in particular, I don't remember your username off the top of my head, but you know exactly who you are. He brought up a point that says Sheamus has been damaged because he's been a babyface for so long, and he's been such a stale babyface at that. He's like this cartoon babyface-ish thing. I mean, I'll give it a chance, but the one thing that I do want to know from WWE when they do bring him back is... how are they gonna? What's the reason for why Sheamus is gonna be turning as a heel? I mean, this would be kind of like looking into the crystal ball for why WWE could turn John Cena into a heel, because he's, him and Sheamus are kind of the same. They're on the same platform, I guess I should say. So, asking this question would probably be the same thing as how the hell would you turn John Cena heel? So, I'm interested to see a Sheamus heel turn, but I think we'll go from there. I mean, like I said, Sheamus hasn't been a heel in almost 4 years, so um, the staleness could still be there. But I do see Daniel Bryan walking out as the IC champion, unless Sheamus win. Excuse me. Or unless, sorry, I just had a stroke right there. No, Daniel Bryan wins the IC championship unless Sheamus makes his return and Sheamus brings the belt down. Sting versus Triple H, also known as WWE versus WCW. It's funny because this feud and this match has actually taken over my number one best built spot or best built match on the entire show. And WWE, quite frankly, has put them in a predicament is probably what I was trying to say. Where both guys can win. I can definitely see both guys winning. Sting wouldn't lose his first WWE match, and Triple H hasn't won a match in 2 years, and I think that this probably could be the perfect opportunity to cement him as an authority figure, get the win over Sting, and then put, maybe Sting goes to the WWE Network as an ambassador for WCW or something like that, and kind of talks about the legacy and history of WCW. Whereas Triple H can get the win here, say he ended WCW, and actually have a legitimate authority figure running Raw again. So I think putting Triple H over actually could be, no pun intended, best for business. I think WWE could put Triple H over, and I know a lot of you guys probably would give backlash to that, myself kind of included, but we're looking at this match and thinking it's two has-beens who just want to get their last 15 minutes of fame, and I would not be surprised if this is one of the best matches of the night. I mean, I know I'm going a little bit blasphemous, but I would not be surprised if this does not turn out to be a snooze fest. I think that's a little bit better wording than being the best match of the night. But I think it's not going to be a snooze fest at all. So my prediction is Triple H. Up until Raw on Monday, it was Sting. So I think after Raw, I think WWE has kind of given me a reason to put some belief into Triple H. I don't want to talk about this match because this is the match that I was talking about. The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. I did say that I wanted to make a video on this topic and kind of give like a little retrospective on the feud. And I still plan on that sometime during the future. But this is one of the hardest predictions on the entire show, because in every match you're going to have a winner and a loser. But in this situation, quite, specifically, you're going to have a winner and a loser regardless. I mean, you have Bray Wyatt go over. What was the point in having Undertaker come back and everything like that? I mean, you build Bray Wyatt up to fucking moon level because he'll be that damn built. But then again, what would be the point in having Bray win and then having the streak broke last year? You know what I mean? Like, have Brock Lesnar win last year. I mean, look at where Brock Lesnar is now. He's on the main event, defending the championship against Roman Reigns. But what would be the point in that? And then having Undertaker go over, what was the point in building Bray Wyatt up just to be fed to the Undertaker in possibly his last match? And I don't even want to say possibly. I want to say that I hope this is his last match. There comes a time in everybody's life where you get old and it becomes harder to do what you used to be able to do. And I don't want to see Undertaker have to put his body in harm's way, even if it's once a year, every year. He's still going to the hospital the last 3-4 WrestleManias after the match is over. I don't want to see that anymore. I think this is going to be a fantastic match, and I'm not trying to delay my prediction because even right now I don't have a damn prediction for this match. I don't know. I don't want to take up a whole lot of your time. I know we're reaching the 15-minute mark, but this is a tough damn prediction. I really don't know. I really don't know. This is the one match on the entire card that I really don't know who the hell's going to win. I think if WWE wants to build for the future, you let Bray Wyatt win, and then hopefully. But here's the thing about Bray Wyatt going over, and if you guys have reached this point in the video, type Fudgy Pop in the comment section. By the way, if you've reached this point in the video, type Fudgy Pop in the comment section below. Just to see who's actually made it this far, and I want to thank you guys for making it this far. But I think, like I said, if WWE wants to be building for the future, have Bray Wyatt go over. But by having Bray Wyatt over, you kind of put a time limit on Bray Wyatt's, I guess, his future as to when he'll be winning the World Championship. Because there's no way you can have him beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania and then not have something to do at SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Or something at the Royal Rumble or Survivor Series, even though Survivor Series is definitely not as prestigious as it used to be. If you want to build for the future, have Bray Wyatt go over. But if this is going to be his last match, let Taker win. Let Taker win, because there's no... Bray Wyatt's got that ability to make you kind of forget about a loss, and he'll build himself right back up the card. So, I'm going to have Bray Wyatt go over. I think Bray's going to be my prediction right now. But, like I said, keep those points in mind when the match comes around. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Brock Lesnar defending against Roman Reigns. I did make a video as to how I personally would book this. You can click an annotation somewhere on the screen that will take you there right now. But that in no way perceived, I guess, kind of... that in no way impacted my official prediction on the match. Not giving the belt to Roman here would not be a missed opportunity. It still seems like a premature opportunity given to Roman Reigns, who's not really ready for this point right now. I think if Brock wins, I don't think Brock should ever lose the damn belt, but that's just me personally. But I think if anyone is to take the belt off of Brock, it probably is Roman. And like I said, this is assuming that no heel turns take place or anything like that, or no Seth Rollins cash in. God forbid, please God. If you have Roman Reigns win, don't have Seth Rollins cash in. Just don't. Because you don't want to have Roman Reigns be Daniel Bryan 2.0. And yes, I know I'm going to probably get a lot of backlash for saying that. But remember when Daniel Bryan won his first WWE Championship at SummerSlam 2013, and then they let Randy Orton cash in on Daniel Bryan at that event, and then, kind of began the whole downward spiral for Daniel Bryan up until WrestleMania time anyway. It made his win at WrestleMania kind of seem a little bit less prestigious, I guess I should say, because he already won his first championship, his first WWE championship, just like 8-9 months prior. So I think if Roman wins the belt, just keep it, just end the show that way. But like I said, I do want to let you guys know, go check out that video and see how I personally would have booked this situation. But my prediction personally, actually, I think Brock Lesnar wins. I think Brock wins, and then maybe we see a Seth Rollins cash in or something like that. But like I said, that's assuming no face or heel turns take place. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I think I predicted all the matches that are on the card. So, as for this being my last video before WrestleMania, probably not, but if I don't, I hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania. You guys can tune right back here on this channel for a review of WrestleMania. Yes, I'm breaking that streak. It's been 4 years, since I've reviewed WrestleMania on this channel. And yeah, I think I'm going to have a couple of buddies on here with me as well, and we're going to be doing a live review. So, make sure you guys tune in for that. And, yeah, I think I'm out until next time. This is Perry the Entertainer signing out. Peace.